All right, we are actually rolling through Gap,
Pennsylvania.
Gap, Pennsylvania. All right, so you brothers can see it on the screen or whatever. All right, and this is the history of Gap. All right, it says the history of Fort Indiantown, Gap, dates back to 1755, when resentment of the Susquehannock Indians toward white settlers forced the colonial government of Pennsylvania to establish the fortification in the area. You know? So that means the white settlers were coming around, and Gadites, we wasn't going for that, man. You know? Like they say about us, when they moved around, it's like, there goes the neighborhood. You know? But the government had to step in. So them crackers could settle in just peacefully. You know? And if you you see the camera, look at all this land. This is all the Gadites' land, man. You know? You see the cornfields. You know, just all land around you, man. And these crackers came and took all this, man. You look on the sides of us, left to right. It's all this land right here, man. You know? And they told you you're supposed to get 40 acres in a mule, man. All right?
He made canoes, war clubs, bows and arrows. He went to war to defend his home, but he left the management of the house to his wife and the chief matron of her lineage. And he listened to the advice of these women in matters of peace and war. The Delaware woman was far from being a slave. She had a relatively higher, more respected position in the community than her sister in Europe.
That's right, man. So
Proverbs 31. One, I'm saying there's some points in there about what you just said. Like, yeah, so anyway, basically, you know, the Gadite woman back then, it's like what the brother just read, it kind of reminds me of Proverbs 31 when it talks about how the women, you know, what is it? You know, the woman's husband will be honored and stuff among, I think, the elders or something to that effect, the men in the community, roughly paraphrasing, because, you know, the way that she conducted herself. And like what it was saying is, you know, the women were, you know, industrious. They did what they needed to do to take care of their household and their family. So it's like, you know, they were in somewhat order, basically.
yeah, come. All right, I'm gonna read this. It says, "Who can find a virtuous woman, for her price is far above rubies, man." So our women back then to now, look at the difference of them, man. You leave your woman home right now and tell her to take care of the house, and see how much gets done by the time you get home, man.
Yeah, you come back, we looking like Hurricane
Harvey.
Texas.
Yeah, Hurricane Harvey, man. You know, and if you got kids, oh my God, man, it'll look like a damn earthquake hit. You know, and let alone see if you get a hot meal, man. Like where we at right now, our Lord willing, we might see some of these Amish women. They be out here cutting the lawn with handheld lawnmowers, not the electrical kind, the old fashioned kind. Yeah, you push it spins. And look, and you can see all this land that they got cut. And the woman's at home doing that, man. Try to get a Judite woman to do that shit.
Yeah, all right.
Like, yo, my nail's gonna break. You know? When that's how you know that the Native American women, so-called Native American women, they're Israelites, man. Go ahead, Al.
She was complete mistress in her home. She owned a house, its equipment, and the fields attached to it.
Damn, like I just said, man. Damn, they go one over there. But they out there, and they out here early, man.
Doing laundry.
They're doing laundry. So that's a woman's job, man. You know? They take care of home, man. But these women, you know, now, so they independent black women, they forgot their place, man. You know?
Their career outside of their home supersedes their womanly duties at home to them.
Right. It says, matter of fact, this is Proverbs chapter 31, verse 13, which we were talking about the woman, they take care of home. So they doing everything to make sure that the man is comfortable, right? It says she will do him good and not evil all the days of her life, man. So if our women should be doing us good and not evil, man, all the days of our life. And we read it right here out this book about the so-called Native Americans, Indians in Pennsylvania, which are Gadites, which are Israelites, man. All right. It says she seeketh wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands, man. So that's the woman working willingly with her hands, man. You shouldn't have to tell a woman to take care of home, man.
Yeah, browbeat them, put guilt trips on them and shit like that. Having to talk to them, tell them the same thing over and over and over, like they're like a child or something.
Verse 14 says, she is like the merchant ships. She bringeth her food from afar, man. So what the women supposed to do? They supposed to gather food, get the food together, prepare the food, and all that. Like in the animal kingdom, what do the animals do, man? The woman, she goes out there. The animal lion, the female lion, she goes out there and hunts. So that's getting the food prepared and brings it home. All right. It says, she riseth also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household, and a portion to her maidens. All right, so she's taking care of home, man. No way around that. She's taking care of home. And the nigga woman now, she not taking care of home. Go ahead,
And she bore the responsibilities without complaining.
Damn, you see that? Read that one more time, right?
She bore the responsibilities without complaining.
That's right, man. So she bore the responsibilities without complaining. All right? You tell a nigga woman to do something now, like we said, she'll give you 1,000,001 excuses why she can't do it. Oh, nigga, you work just like me. Why you can't make your own food? Like then you want to put your hands on it. And what they do, they want to go to Esau. Give restraining orders on you. Say you choked them up and all that, man. But these women, that's how you know they was in order, man. That's how you know they was in order. I'm gonna get that scripture for you real quick. Just bear with me. Yeah, cause these women, man, is just these women nowadays is just completely, utterly out of order. They had no clue what to do, basically, man. What's that? Scripture says the head of the man is the outside.
1 Corinthians 11.
Yeah, I got it right here, 11:3. All right, this is the book of 1 Corinthians, because this is order, man. All right, it says, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3. It says, but I will have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Hamashiach, Yahushua, is Yahweh. All right, so that's order, man. So we above the women, man. That don't mean go abusing your woman, smacking her around and all that. No, but it's natural order in the home. And these Gadite women, which we're reading about, was in order, man. All right? Go ahead.
She nursed the children, made the pottery, tanned the hides, dressed the game her husband brought, kept the fire burning, made the bread, provided her husband and her family with 2 good meals a day, and kept the kettle of soup on the fire for possible visitors.
Damn. Yo, she made 2 good meals a day, man, and kept the kettle of soup on the stove for visitors. Made bread, took care of the children, Try to get a nigga woman nowadays to get you one good meal that she made, man. You know, you might get a damn microwave meal, man. You know? She's making 2 good meals a day, man. You know? Check that. Matter of fact, this Proverbs 31:19 says she lay her hands to the spindle and her hands hold the distress. She stretches out her hand to the poor, yea, she reaches forth her hands to the needy. So what's that? That's talking about like what she had on the stove, a pot for the other for the visitors. You know, because you'll have visitors come to your house, they might be hungry. You know, especially only if they're your brother, Israelite brothers, man. We ain't talking about them damn heathens, man. They can't get shit. They ain't getting none of my woman's porridge, nigga.
They come scope out your house.
Yeah, cunt.
Be back later to take some shit.
That's right, man. And that's exactly what Esau did, man. That's exactly what Esau did. Matter of fact, verse 21 said, she is not afraid of the snow for her household, for all her household are clothed with scarlet. She maketh herself coverings of tapestry, her clothing is silk and purple. That's it.
She gathered the firewood, fetched the water, and made clothing for herself and the family. She plowed the ground, planted the corn, cultivated it, gathered it, and grounded it into flour or meal.
Yeah, that's a tall order. That's like a lot of stuff to do. You know what I'm saying? It said they didn't complain about it.
In fact, this is Proverbs chapter 1:27. It says, she looketh well to the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness. So that's what she's doing, man. She's looking well to the ways of her household. Idleness is just laying around not doing nothing, man. You know? Go ahead,
Besides fish, flesh, and fowl, there were insects. Observed that the fire locusts were enjoyed by the children, in addition to the staple vegetables, potatoes, and wild peas. There were chestnuts, hickory nuts, hazelnuts. There were wild grapes, wild plums, crab apples, cranberries, huckleberries, strawberries, blackberries, gooseberries. This is Leviticus 11.
Let me start at the beginning.
Nah,
that's cool. Nah,
yeah, it was just the point is just the food that was like lawful and stuff.
Yeah, but matter of fact, well, I think we already read. Well, I'm gonna read this again, man. This is Leviticus, cause you see the foods that the brother just read on there. You know, the nigga woman now, what they're making, some pork chops. You know.
Yeah, it's like sometimes
cream of mushroom soup.
Yeah.
Right out the can. They ain't making it fresh.
No, I'm saying like, you know, a lot of times, you know, you gotta, as far as, you know, the woman and shit, you gotta question what's in it and all that stuff. Even like that, like, you know, our people, you know, they know, you know, that it's certain unlawful ingredients and stuff, but they'll just get the shit anywhere. They won't really like check and all that, but that's something you gotta do. Because, you know, we're living in a time where, you know, Esau's, you know, all that's around is genetically modified food, and you know, food that has unlawful like animal byproducts and all that stuff.
Okay. And that's basically what the Leviticus chapter 11 is about. You know, the lawful and unlawful foods, man. But our women, they don't go by what's lawful, what's unlawful. They just go by, you know what, man, this nigga gotta eat, I'ma feed him. You know, then they go and buy you know, what the slave master taught them.
Yeah, fucking hot dog, pork hot dogs, or hot dogs with like chicken, beef, and pork in it with like
pork and beans.
Yeah, that's just what I was thinking too. So
I guess they think that's the 4 food groups.
yeah.
You know. Go ahead.
The food which they prepare must be well cooked and well done.
Okay.
They do not like anything raw. Rare or
That's
raw.
right. Okay. And that's how Jake likes their food, man. You know. You got a scripture on it?
Leviticus 14.
Okay. I'm so sorry.
For it is the life of all flesh. The blood of it is for the life thereof.
That's right.
Therefore I said unto the children of Israel, ye shall eat the blood of no manner of flesh, for the life of all flesh is the blood thereof.
That's right. So you have you know, these damn Edomites, man. You know, they eat organs like liver. The nigga want me to make you liver. And that's what the blood flow. I mean, that's a major artery. That's an artery. It's like an organ. You know, that's an organ, man, where blood flows right directly through that. It still holds blood. I don't care how much you cook this shit, it's still blood in there, man. You know? And then, like, even with steaks, that's why we get our steaks well done, man. Cook the blood all out of that, man. You know? But Esau, they wanna you know, don't eat meat with the blood still in it. Like I said before, I went to the when I was working at this other job, wicked ass job, man. The woman ordered a steak. She's an Edomite. It was like, yeah, just sizzle it on one side and sizzle on the other side. She's like, sizzle, and just I'll eat it like that. I'm like, what?
Yeah, this is just an article I just looked up real quick. It says, because you know, one of the things that our people, Gadites, they used to make is like jerky, and you know, when you make jerky, you gotta like cook it to where it's you know, it's like hard and all, like just like how the Benjamites, you know, which are they're, you know, indigenous people, but you know, the you know, they're Israelites, but you know, they basically used to make, or they make, you know, one of my favorite type of chicken is a jerk chicken, where it's like you gotta cook it till it's like, you know, well done, and it's like dry and hard, and you know that it's cooked all the way.
That's right.
So it says jerky is both flavorful and compact, and almost any meat can be made into jerky. Some say Native Americans made the first jerky, buffalo jerky, thousands of years ago, while others say an ancient Inca tribe called the Cuecuan, I know I butchered that, made jerky as early as the 1500s. Yeah, that was
Yeah, cut. So that lets you know right there that we don't like raw food. Keep going on the scripture. Keep going on the scripture. Yeah, cut.
Whosoever eateth it shall be cut off, and every soul that eateth that which died of itself, or that which was torn with beasts, whether it be one of your own country or a stranger, he shall both wash his clothes and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the even. Then,
nah, that's cool. Go back in the upper book.
Etiquette based on religion, scruples forbade the Indians throwing the bones to the dog. Instead, he dropping it into the fire. There was a prejudice against eating ground hog, hare, or wild cat.
Matter of fact, now that's what we was talking about, the book of Leviticus.
It's a scripture that's there, right? Exodus. Yeah, I mean, just read that real quick. I just wanted to make a point about the bone. Remember, like the Passover, how you would burn the food if you didn't eat.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Exodus 12 and 10. And ye shall let nothing of it remain until the morning, and that which remaineth of it until the morning ye shall burn with fire.
So that's another tradition that the Gadites follow, man. These so-called Native American Indians in Pennsylvania. That's how you know that they were Israelites, man. All right. That's a custom of the Passover. You know, we ate in haste, man. When anything we couldn't eat, what we do, we burned it, man. That's like a sacrifice to Yahweh by Shem Shah, man. That's the purpose for burning things, man.
But there was no rotation of corpse. Instead, there was rotation of villages. When the soil was exhausted, the whole village moved to new quarters a few miles away.
That's right. So, give me the description on the land side.
But then remember the point you was wanting to make about the
Salaki. But I had read it earlier, but you know, it's in Leviticus when it talks about the hog, right?
And also those other
and
animals.
The hair. So we read the one about the I'm gonna read it again, man, since we're right here. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11. I'm gonna start at verse. I'm gonna start at verse 1, man. It says, and Yahweh spoke unto Moses and to Aaron, saying unto them, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, These are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth. Whatsoever parteth the hoof and is cloven footed and cheweth the cud among the beasts that shall ye eat. Nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that chew of the cud, or of them that divide the hoof. As the camel, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean unto you. And the corny, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean to you. And the hare, which they specifically named in there, and the hare, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean to you. And the swine, though he divideth the hoof, and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you. Alright, so that it mentioned the hare in there, it mentioned the hog, you know, which you have boars, you have wild boars running around. That's part of, you know, the pig family and all that. We didn't eat that stuff, man. You know? What was the scripture? Oh, the land Sabbath. They honored the land Sabbath, man. Because they would till up the ground, I guess you say 7 years, you know? And then 6 years, then the last year, you know, they let the land rest. So what they do, they move to another region. You know, so they give that land a chance to heal, man. Because you can't keep
loses nutrients.
Yeah, kind of digging up the land, plowing it and all that, and expect for it to last like it's like it's going to, you know, nothing's going to happen to it. It's like a scab. You keep picking at it, man. It's never going to heal. You know. You got the scripture?
Leviticus 25:4. But in the 7th year shall be a Sabbath of rest unto the land.
That's right.
A Sabbath for the Lord Yahweh. Thou shalt neither sow thy field, nor prune thy vineyard.
That's right, man. So, you know, you're supposed to let the land rest, man. That's another thing that the Gadites, what did they do, man? They followed after that. Ain't no, if the Gadites was supposedly heathens, like some of you dudes say, man, why are they doing these things? Why are they following our customs? You know? Go ahead,
There was two kinds of medicine men, physicians.
Come on, you gotta speak up. Yeah.
There was two kinds of medicine men, physicians who made a wide knowledge of medicine, medicinal herbs, and who could set bones and cure wounds with great skill, and conjurers who claim and usually believe themselves to possess supernatural powers, which enables them to deceive evil spirits in men's bodies and to cast them out.
That's right, man. So then, you have instances where Paul. Now we passing right now. We passing by North Conestoga Drive, and we doing this lesson because we do this lesson right now that we're doing is on the Pennsylvania Indians, but we en route to where the Conestoga Indians were massacred at. All right, brother, we just passed by North Conestoga Drive, man. We in Lancaster, PA.
Yeah.
We in Lancaster, Pennsylvania right now. And this is a place that the Gadites, we own this, man. And but we're gonna get into that in the next lesson. We're gonna finish this lesson, then we're gonna jump into that. But I just wanted the brother pointed out that we passed by that drive. Go ahead.
Same persons and most Indians had a good knowledge of herbs.
Oh, Salakia. Yeah, so they had a knowledge of herbs and all that, right? Also, it said they was able to cast out demons, man. Basically, because we as a people, we're spiritual people. So the Lord put that spirit on you. You're able to read spirits, man. Like Yahweh Shah, man. Can you give me the scripture when Yahweh Shah cast the legion out into the pigs? But yeah, like Yahweh Shah, he cast out demons too, man. And we're his children or his younger brothers, And we gonna be able to do the same thing and more. Like you had Paul, Matter of fact, give me the scripture. What's it? The 70, I believe it is. You know what I'm talking about? Because Yahweh Shah, when he was here, he had more than those are the other men that he sent out there, and he gave us power over the spirits.
One of the benches over here on the videos.
Okay. They talking about that guy.
No, I'm saying he was probably on some benches.
Can't grab that one. And I'm gonna grab this one right here. I think it might be a Luke sticky. Yes, we're going to pertain to how, that these brothers there you go. Matter of fact, this was one of the scriptures I was looking for. This is in the Indian, the so-called Native Americans, they knew the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, man. All right, because you had an instance where Yahweh Shah came over here to speak to men that that they were part of the 70. All right, as he was also over, and when he was walking with the 12 disciples, right? Which matter of fact, I'm gonna start from the beginning. This is Luke chapter 10 verse 1. It says, after these things, Yahweh Shai appointed other 70, also sent them 2 and 2 before his face into every city and place whither he himself would come. Therefore he said unto them, the harvest is truly great, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore the Yahweh of the harvest, that he would send forth laborers into his harvest. Go your ways, behold, I send you forth as lambs among wolves. Carry neither purse nor scrip, nor shoes, and salute no man by the way, and into whatsoever house ye enter first say peace. You say peace be unto this house. But the point basically is, man, that the Lord sent more than just 12 men out there. All right, and they were able to basically read spirits. This is Luke chapter 10 and 16. It says, "He that heareth you heareth me, and he that despiseth you despiseth me, and he that despiseth me despiseth him that sent me." And the 70 returned again with joy, saying, "Lord, Yahweh Shah, even the devils and are subject unto us through thy name," man. So that's my point right there. Even say, even the devils are subject to us through thy name, man. So they was able to cast out spirits, you know, and read spirits and recognize spirits. Got that on scripture? We're going for this up. This will be the last one, man. Because we just pulling up to the site where we're gonna go into our other lesson. You know, I'm gonna let the brother read this one more point, man.
It's Matthew 8:31. So the devils besought him, saying, "If thou cast us out, suffer us to go away into the herd of swine."
Okay. So that's Yahweh Shah casting out them devils too, man. You know, which I read about the 70, the other men that he sent out there too. You know, so that's the reason why those so-called Indians, you know, did what they did. Were able to were able to cast out I'm gonna say cast out demons, man. And with that, shalom, because we just pulled up to where we going to start this other lesson at. And you know we'll be doing, we're gonna try to finish that up and do more. But we gotta roll with the spirit. And then after that, we're gonna hold camp out here in Lancaster. You know, try to tear down some strongholds. With that, shalom.